welcome back, one and all, to another art stream. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's for later. Now we're on the art stream. If my model, there we go. Man, just starting off right with some scuff. But yeah, sorry about being a little bit late. I got distracted with some minor tweaks. It's like, the stream's not started yet. I can rearrange some layers and recolor tool them here on the side. And then I went, oh shit, it's a couple minutes past when I usually start. But yeah, today I opened it and I saw how bad the face is, and I'm gonna have to work on it. But I'm not feeling up to that today, so we're gonna do hand poses instead. For those of you who are perhaps here for the first time, or it has been a while since you saw the last hand pose progress, Lucy only has 4 fingers, if you count the thumb. So yeah, that is why this model hand that we are going to be posing only has 4 fingers. So, with that in mind, the first pose we're going to do is hands over hands, which is going to be a little tricky because, well, the pose for the arm itself should be underneath the hand layer here, but the hand itself needs to be over it for layer purposes. So what I'm probably going to have to do eventually is after getting this hand posed correctly where I want it to be, use a mask layer. So some of the finger bits that should not be visible will just be masked out of existence, so it does not affect this hand. And then I'll have to do the same for all here with how it overlaps with like the torso piece and what have you. But like I said, that's going to be stuff for another day. Today we're going to be working on the hand over hand pose, and later, if time permits, one of the teacup holding poses, which will be one basic one here for the hand, just holding it just above the saucer, perhaps, and then another one where it'll be held up, so I can have some poses where it goes just like hand held out, like where's one of the book poses? Aha, like that, teacup held out here, so that I can do a quote-unquote blink animation where the teacup is at the lips before coming back. But yeah, that is if time permits. Now, so some of the fun animation stuff I have in the background of OBS is visible. You guys can't see the actual layers I'm working with currently, but trust me, when the cursor's over here, I am doing stuff most of the time. So see, first off, let us go. We'll have that not be visible while we pose the hand itself. I know some of these, especially the thumb here, looks weird. This is the default pose I had for it when I made a base model copy. Let's center it about there. And oh boy, the background music is a little loud. And turn that down for all of our sakes. And let me know if I need to adjust it any further. Hand pose. Right, so largely we can just make the thumb not visible. We're going to get the pose somewhere a little better for it to start with. Remember how I did that? Okay. So joint 2, thumb tip. Alright, because how I have all these nested layers. From here, just going to have this turned up. Thumb tip itself, we're going to have to adjust down. On this phalange, we will have to go with points. There you go. It's not going to be very pretty, but it should not matter because, well, this joint will not be visible whatsoever. Also, if you'd let me there, because that's going to be on the back side of it all. But having it as a... Oh, right, I need to adjust that too. Let's see, there's hand thumb pad. I'll have to adjust that back here, because the thumb would be kind of So occur more inward, like towards the camera, quote unquote camera. Let's get all these moved. The turning point is there. And there. That'll more or less be where it is. We should also, oh, get back to that view. Shrink it some. Alright, with that done. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, the hand itself is there. So, get my nice little artist hand pose thing in position. Let's see, that hand's gonna be like this. Which means it'll be slightly like that. This one should be okay. Sorry, had to get that visual thing for me since I normally can't see this side of my hands when they're overlapping. Alright, we're going to start with the pinky, which will be one of the kind of trickier ones. Okay. First, put this up to there. Trickier bit is because this should actually all be a little smaller too, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be trickier as well because this finger will need to be curled in on itself, which means these will all be overlapping more than they currently are. Right now I need to get the actual pose of it. That, and then I need to, that one I can just leave as such. This needs to go back to, yes, like that. Scale, so that's going correctly. Actually, no, not scale. This needs to squish. So one thing about animation I need to remember for this, even though it probably feels weird to do rules of animation for it, but when showing movement, if it squishes in one direction, it should stretch the other, and vice versa. There we go. That's how you make things look a bit more realistic, even though that may seem a bit weird for a model. Oh. 1, 2 bits. Not that one. There, joint one. Yeah, we do it like this. Out. To give kind of like a visual weight to it. Okay. In the middle, go like that, fingertip. No, I said, there you go. So it rotates. Right, it's not perfect by any means, but it'll look slightly better. Because that's what's comfortable for me doing it. Alright, finger will need to be adjusted back, and that will need to be adjusted up. We'll go ahead and lock pinky in. Oh, right. This needs to be selected like this, so it moves just that bit. Yeah, that needs to be there. And ring finger needs to be more there in terms of knuckles. Because it's one thing I need to remember this. Nothing quite like a mason jar of milk. Alright, then the next pose. Let's see. Actually, this whole hand, you need to rotate it a bit like that. Yeah, there we go. Now that's still a bit high for there. There we go. That'll be better. Now that I'm looking at it a bit better too. No, I shouldn't do it like that. Squish, stretch. There we go. Oh. Just get that realigned for the knuckles. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh. Alright, that one's done. Okay, next is ring finger. Which first we're going to have to do... Right, forgot to switch to rotate first. Because this finger will actually be up a bit in terms of this. Before, let's see if that needs to be both these, both those. Lastly, oh, fingertip, joint, remove that. Actually, no. Seems more reasonable. For some reason, the scale for this particular pose feels like it should be a lot different. Do that. There we go. For some reason, that looks a lot better. Don't know why I didn't do it like that before, but oh well, it's a learning process. Alright, that pose, should I splay this out a bit more? No, I think that should be fine, though I should double check. Okay, so I do need to line that a little bit better. There we go, knuckle phalange. That. Yeah, that's for that layer. Actually, we should make that invisible so I can. There we go. And I need to adjust middle again. Like that. They should all either smoothly come together. It's time to actually get all that done. That looks fine as is. Tip goes to there. Man, I just remembered I'm gonna have to go through and do actual like bits of fingernail, which won't be hard, but it is gonna be tedious. Yeah, with that. Right? Yeah, that's right finger. Ring finger is good, though we're going to come back and adjust the pinky again. Because now that I've got that in position, I think this should look more like it's resting on this pinky here. Luckily, we should be able to just do... Oh, help if I was on the right tool doing rotation stuff. But that's on me. We do that. Think this, and then we adjust this fingertip. Oh, nope, wrong there. Man, glad I caught it right there, but oh boy. Alright, then we put this back to here. Change it slightly so it's more in line with that. Oh. There we go. That's looking a lot better. And now I think that's good enough for final poses. So let's see, make that invisible. We'll get these lined up. Fingertip was good. Oh, that's wrong there. That's why. It's like wondering why I wasn't actually seeing where it was selecting. Yeah, we'll select those two in here. That. This in. Like that. That side is going to be more about just squishing it in, then top side needs to be straightened some. So when they're all combined, it'll be a lot more seamless. Meanwhile, that needs to be right up there. And that'll actually be fine. Finally, this. Oh. That's why. There. But yeah, segmenting it like that makes it so much easier to get the posing of it right. That's locked in, ring finger locked in, quote unquote middle finger. That's all that's left. Though before we get to the point of shading this and getting the right gradients added in, we'll actually do this other sleeve. Because how that overlaps may affect how I want to do the pose or the size of any of the pieces. Let's start. Nope. Right. Keep forgetting. Gotta select individual pieces like that for there. Let's see. Like that, and the rotate point needs to be put here. I think I need to come back to ring finger and make that more pronounced. That up like that. There. That. No, even further. There you go, covering up the knuckle there. There we go. The absolutely unhealthy for your hands pose that many an artist may be familiar with. Maybe not for this particular like hand over hand, but just the sympathy pains. Let's see. That one is, let's actually confirm by getting that. There we go. Actually, we should just, there we go. out, that joint out. This one will actually have a bit. There we go. Now we just need to make this smaller, because I did have to shrink that one. Alright, fingertip. Squish in. Stretch. A little bit more. There we go. We also need to move this joint up some. There. Finger move just so I can do this. And this one, pop, pop. And what is? Ah, that's on all of them, isn't it? God damn it. I hate that default's doing circles like this. Path. We delete that point. We make that a straight line. We delete one of those. Oop. Delete one of those. There we go. Now it's a perfect circle. But yeah, I think the hand's pretty good. I'm definitely going to need to enlarge the actual palm some. But that's good. This will need to be masked. That step can work for later. Honestly, here you go, another case of stretch, squish. Then rotate it based on there. There we go. And finally, I get this finger, sorry, this pinky finger a little bit more forward, just so this will work. Alright, that's already one of the hand poses, literal part of the hand pose, done. Now we need to go over to, there you go, the arm. First step, we can, there we go, move the hand layer. We need to make adjustments to this. So like hands over hand would be, so yeah, sleeve would be right around here. We'll have to make the curve follow like such. Where is starting new? That one. That. We won't have to go too far up here because we'll be implied behind all this. We're just doing straight lines because we can get the curves later. There we go. That's about where the sleeve would be. Curve this out. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. This one will not be visible because we'll mask that out. Actually, want to make another one there actually, so we can get better curve, even though we're going to mask this off the fingers later. Because the way the cuff works, we need another two here to round off this corner. Alright, this one needs to become perfect. Alright, this one as well. It's that kind of curve. This one right there. Okay, now cuff. Alright. We're going to bring this down into the correct layer. Now we'll go back to this hand. There we go. We just correct this curve to there. It doesn't need to be perfect, because layering will cover that for us. Let's see. The palm is supposed to be on top of those, but this needs to be covering the cuff. Think, yeah, we'll have to make it so this is in front of here, but not this finger. That'll give us the layers we want, right? Right there. How do I make it show that? God, I just want to show me that frame permanently. But yes, that should be fine. So the way we do that, bit of masking. So actually we don't mask it. What we are going to do is just erase this portion of the hand using that shape, which quickest way is going to be doing. There we go. Into the hand. This one there, so we close this up. We do this, we know that's the wrong layer. Where's the hand there? Alright, do this, do that. There we go, it is not perfect. That's why we have these points we can modify so that bit of outline is still there. Come on, there. Doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, some of the spots looking thinner will help lend credence to the overlap that is supposed to be going on. Good. We still need to get the rest of this sleeve done in a much similar style to here. I still need to fix that too. Oof. But art ain't easy. But if it were, would it be as satisfying when you get something right? I don't think so. Okay, we will lock the hand in so I don't accidentally move that anymore. Got the cuff there. I think we can just straight up turn this layer into the sleeve itself. We will not need elbow, but we're going to put it there, just over it. we turn this into... Yeah, turn that into lower sleeve. Okay. Which would start by just coming up to there. We're going to make this not very white. Yeah. White makes it easier to see where they are. Because that's yeah, I think because that's the end of the sleeve. It'd look better if it actually looks be coming out at an angle here. I think I'm gonna have to hard manipulate like this. But if it gets the results, hard manipulation, not a bad plan. We're also going to put an artificial fold here. We're doing this. Right, I need to turn that into corner. There it is. Then I can individually do... Nope. Corner as well. I'm gonna have to do that to straight line. Then come on there. That should be good for the moment. The hard oh, that should actually be bigger. But the hard details matter when we get the color in on this piece. Okay, we can safely get rid of the quote-unquote elbow. Then we'll do a similar adjustment with this quote-unquote bicep. But being the only flesh-colored thing left, we can just leave it as such. So that one will come out here, just because of the, like, apparent bagginess of it. Ah, another one of you fuckers. Turn that straight line like that. One of them. Now we can safely do this. Yeah, for those of you who recall, we're doing appearance of bishop sleeves, which kinda... They don't quite hug the shoulder, but they're far looser, closer to the hand and the wrist are than they are at the shoulder. Not to be confused with, what's it called, princess sleeves, which have a similar thing, but there's also more, not ornamentation, what's the term? There's more stitching between the two, because bishop sleeves are a bit more simple. It's just like the inseam you do so it becomes a tube, but there's more to that with a princess sleeve, unless I'm misremembering for another one. No, because princess sleeve also has a seam around the here, so it shapes the shoulders just so, hence, you know, for princesses. But yeah, let's save before I forget. Oh, just do that mode, it's less labor intensive already. So for the fill, it's 332. Here. Oh, wrong layer. Well, I guess we can also do that. Wait, why is that? Oh, it's trying to do all of them. No, I'll do undo. Go individually. What was it in 332? That's right, that's right. Okay, we got the ones to do it. 332. adjuster. We need on reflected. More on that one, but the other side definitely has to be darker, so we do that. And not perfect, but it's very good start. And then I also have. I'm like shit. I should have checked that while I was over here. No, I'm not trying to Google. Oh, I'm just fun. All right, here we go. Left sleeve. Right, yeah, 332. Stroke style, 4.8. Pretty close. Started at 4.2. There we go. That stroke. The stroke is just that color. There you go. There will not be so much wrinkles. The sleeve itself, though. Actually, now that I'm seeing the comparison thing, I should. That out a bit more. Yes, and then bring this in. The strokes look wrong, so I probably have it layered differently. There we go. Alright. That's part of the sleeve is done. We'll go over here. This one. I believe this is still 332. No, that one's 28. Alrighty. Sleeve. Green, it was 38. Wait, did I misread it? One sec. Oh, sorry, 28, 28. That's what I did wrong. 28. Alright, again, we need to zoom in, enhance, but also, see, it was 4.2 on this one. Stroke style like that, so yes. Right, just where the gradient is. Darkest needs to be at the bottom. We also need some popping up over here. So again, oh, wrong thing. Again, reflected, there it is. We do. We want that to be a little dark, but more the darkness here at the sleeve. Already looking so much better. Alright, now the far easier bit. You just duplicate that layer, because the top one will just be a pattern. A great handy thing. Jesus, sorry, brain, I'm honking out the side. Great thing about this program is it does save the presets for the most part. I still need to adjust the size back up, but the color, that pattern, is preset saved when you do the file. The bottom one is just solid color. There, red. Yeah, let's go back over here. What is the size of the pattern? I have it at 3.3, so we definitely need it to be smaller than that, but not overly so. We'll start at 3, see where that leaves us. Come on. Cuff, pattern. Sorry, just renaming them so I don't mix up the two layers. Alrighty. Actually, yeah, just scale of 3 is pretty good. We do need to reorient it a little bit like that, yeah, because this one's kind of pointed more that way. Well, that's that way. So yeah, offset. Nope, wrong direction. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, now, well, let us mess with this fold now that we've got the stroke on there. Lower sleeve, there we go. Let's see. Make sure that's corner. Part is getting this lined up well. Maybe that's the trick. It's been a while since I did the folds like this. So there you go. Okay, definitely into. I need to reduce this even more. I also need to get, there you go. That is stopgap measure. There we go. Then to react, this should also kind of like puff up a little bit. Oh. Other end we'll put there. Make that corner again. Maybe if I bring it down. I want to puff up a bit, but more like it's loose and baggy rather than it's like stiff. Then I should also kind of bring this in here, I believe. Another corner piece. Corner. Nah, that's too weird. Alright, no, not quite as bad. Alright, all that's left is now going back into lower sleeve here. You change the stroke to a gradient of that color. That gradient, let's see, is this one? No. Undo. There you go. This way it blends more seamlessly while still keeping the definition. Let's see if I do it. Let's see. There we go. need to be a little bit subtler. Alright, and I guess that's about an hour. We're going to go ahead and get these layers done on the hand, but I really thought we would have had more time to at least do like maybe another one of the hand pose bits. But you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. Oof. But yeah, I guess before that I can let's see, let's go to that folder. Where is that bit of hand? Right, I still have all those hand poses too. That's for another day. There you go, duplicate that layer, move it up out of there. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is pop that open. Wait, no, that's not where the hand is. This needs to be up this one. Unlock it so it actually deletes the bit I needed to. That's middle finger, middle finger. Just the tip. Alright. Lock into place, reshow. Right arm where it goes, left arm, tape. Okay, maybe not Butamus, but it's quite close. Why aren't you dragged? There we go. Finally dragged. Now where's right hand? Time to combine all the bits. Actually, I should move that down just so it keeps the name. There you go. Actually, no, that's not even going to work because I have to rename it that. Oh, caps lock. Oh, how you vex me. Alright. Pinky layer done. Delete that. Combine. Perfect. Right, this is middle. Combined. Cha. That. And we can safely delete that for sure. I'm going to keep the thumb, because it feels wrong to just outright delete it. But now I go through these and get the gradients I will need. So let's see, this is... I'm going to actually write these down, so I'm not having to go back and forth. This is gradient, stroke, stroke number. Okay, so gradient. Wait, sorry for the stroke. The stroke is 1218. The stroke style is 1.04. And the fill is 729. Start with a hand. Because that was 729. Gonna be ways. Here we go. 729. We're gonna start by just getting all the correct gradients and values and whatnot on here. Wow, that stroke just is huge for whatever reason. Let's see, 1218, which is actually up. 1218. And stroke style was only 7.04. Am I sure it was that? I'm questioning whether I got that right. Hand stroke is... Yeah, no, it's 1218. Don't know why it's so more defined there. Oh, because it's a gradient, that's right. I need to adjust where it is. First, go back to stroke. Nope, that's the actual hand gradient. Aha, there we are. See, gradient like that. We want a little bit of light before the shadow of the hand, just so it helps stands out against this hand below it. Let's see, we do need... Let's see, thread the needle. Just enough room to get the finger nail. I almost said fingerprint for some reason. The fingernail there. That one's good. Save, because I don't think I've done that in a bit. Alright. We'll start from this. Finger back. Alright, this gradient was 729. That's right. Oh, it's on the stroke still, which was 1218. 18, there we are. Might as well get stroke style done while I'm here. And the fill. 729, 7777. Oh, what is going on here? Both the both the gradients got mixed up. Okay. Turn the stroke back to a single line so we can get the gradient far away from it. Alright, stroke. You were 12... Yeah, 1218. God, the memory. It goes. It needs to be non-existent here where it meets the hand. Thicken up. There should be fine. Here, should I turn this into a circular one? Oh shit, wrong one. The fill to a circular one. Flip that. That way I still have shadows on the inside. Yeah, we'll get these gradients to a passable place. I'm not going to go through the detail of getting these today, but I think getting all these the right colors will make for a good stopping point before Minecraft. At which point I will have to, well, get a new message out for those who are just coming from Minecraft. Hey, that also means enough of a break for you guys to get up, stretch your legs, get some water. There you go. Gradient. 729, 729. There. This one we're going to have to do radial again. Flip. Just because the nature of fingers sometimes. There you go. Actually, maybe we should turn that to reflected as well. That way we get some shadows up top. No, not reflected. How about direct? No? Well, alright. Guess we'll have to leave it at that. Okay, stroke. Don't much like those. We're gonna have to adjust that first. 1.04. This is 1218, 1218. Why is there still some green there? That's weird. Anyway, that needs to be here. Stroke layers mixed up. That's weird. What is going on with this? Oh, 1536. I must have done something to make it different. But it doesn't need to be 1218. Alright. Need to delete these bits. What is going on? Why is there still green? Did I mix up the fill? What happened there? We'll see. That's supposed to be 729. Hopefully swapping to that will get this fixed. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's still better than whatever mishap had happened. I just noticed Pinky here. He's also got some issues hidden in the middle. We should take care of that. Alright, back to ring. Let's get this stroke figured out. Carefully get this through. There we go. This will actually be mostly visible. There you go. Keep it there for the knuckles. Yeah, it's 1.04. Why does it look so thick? What is it? What's the difference between these two layers? Not those settings, not this setting. That is strange. Oops. One second, check this real quick. Alright, sorry about that call. Also, hey Baringa, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I think I got distracted by that call coming in. Didn't see you. Yeah, it's a business who I applied to job half a year ago. Going, hey, you still looking for something? It's like, no, no, I'm not. Fuck you for taking so long to even say, hey, you still looking? Man, it's like they're only going after the most desperate people. It's like, man, we know it's been half a year, but we thought, hey, we got this position. Might be just the thing you're looking for. It's like, it was. Not anymore. Yeah, what is going on? This is. What's going on with this? Alright, let's swap to this other finger. Stroke style 0.05. This one, stroke style 0.04. Okay, it's pixel. That's also pixel. What's going on? It's got the round cap. It's got that setting. Round cap. That setting. What is going on? This finger is really glitching out. What is... Again, it just randomly changes what type it's supposed to be. Well, it's fixed now, but that was weird. Yeah. Apologies, tome readers, for still being here. Just weird glitchness. Phone call out of nowhere. We got one last. There's the middle finger to get adjusted to this color scheme, and we'll swap over to Minecraft. Right. I'm gonna need to add invisible so I can see all this bullshit. Let's see, what's the... No, it's not that. Control L, there it is. Simplify shape. Alrighty. And then it is stroke paint, gradient, 12, 12, 12, 18. Stroke style of 104. Cap, that. Perfect. Perfect as perfect could be. We'll just put this over to there for the moment. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, the fill 729. Oh, passed it. There we go. Okay. Alright, reflected. No, I don't think reflective is good for this. We're gonna have to do another circular. Suddenly my gradients are failing me like they haven't failed me before. It's strange. It's like everything was going so well, too. I mean, as much as they could be going well with this scuffed style of art I do here. Using a vector art program for frickin' artistic endeavors. Of the wrong sort. There we go. Now it's still got that weird line of brown. Oh, what just happened? Okay. So they changed which one I was on. You know what? That's looking pretty handsome there. Still need to smooth out that knuckle later. But that is a task for another day. Alright, let's go ahead and get timer set up. Just a proper 5-minute break for everyone to grab a drink, use the restroom, what have you. Let's see. Go to BRB screen. Here it is.